Hi guys, Cynthia here, and today we will be doing an August garden tour. Everything is looking tired, and I will bring you closer so you can see all of the things. A lot of things just, it has been really difficult. The heat has been kind of making it, I don't know, some of the stuff I wish was further along. Some stuff just looks tired, and I don't know. It's not a good August. Last August was great. Let me stop. Let me stop talking trash. I did have some really good harvest just this week or the week prior, so I can't complain too much. I just I just want to see more growth from my peppers, but let me show you what's going on with my peppers before I complain too much. I found a grasshopper, found two grasshoppers. One I killed and the other I he ran too fast so I couldn't do anything about him. And I don't know if you guys have ever read, but grasshoppers are very uh they're just bad. They're just really, really bad for your garden. So if you see a grasshopper, get her gone. Um so I want to start with showing you. I'm just going to show you everything. All right, let me turn you guys around so that you can see the garden tour and let me stop talking so much. So I thought I would start with this rose garden first, only because, why not? I'm absolutely loving this cinnamon lace rust and sage. I highly recommend. You can see that there's currently a bumblebee just having a field day. Um, I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. I love how it sways in the wind. It's absolutely stunning. So you'll see that I have some coneflowers sitting out. I'm pretty sure the video prior to the garden tour will have already shown me planting these guys in, but I had to buy them because, as you can see, this area kind of needs summer blooms. The roses are about to start to bloom again, but really it's, you know, it needs something. So I thought the coneflowers would be a great addition. The planter is looking absolutely wonderful. That is a Supertunia Really Red by Proven Winners. And this is a Superbina, sorry. And that is a sparkling rose. And I absolutely love that. I started that Gomphrena from seed and it's looking really great. The only thing I don't love about the Superbina is that sometimes it goes in and out of bloom, but right now it's looking really, really good. What else is in bloom? Oh, you can see the soft orange coneflowers are currently in bloom. And then I have one rose, but uh, everything just looks a little bit not so great. The allium bubblegum are finally coming in, which is wonderful. But I want to, this is called the James Austin, or is it James? James L. Austin rose. So, so beautiful. I absolutely recommend that rose. Ooh, I almost knocked it out. But anyway, let me show you what's happening here in the veggie garden. You can see that, so this is a non-jalapeno, so it's a jalapeno that is not hot. And then over there, I have a regular jalapeno, which is delicious. You can see that my basil is bushing out and I have to definitely trim that up. Here, I have a red lunchbox pepper and there's so many peppers. I've noticed that in this area that gets full sun, but not blaring all day, the peppers are doing wonderful. So I don't know if I'm going to make this a pepper bed next year. Not sure, but you can see my parsley is doing well. My sage is doing well. Rosemary is killing it. These are some dwarf, um, they're called fairy tale eggplants. They're doing wonderful. And this right here, look at this pepper. It is absolutely loaded, just everywhere. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely love this pepper. That is a, oh man, how can I forget? How can I forget what pepper that is? Please tell me I have a, oh, it's like a patty pan type of shape pepper. I believe this is called, oh, Mad Hatter. That's it. Oh, thank goodness for tags. And this is a Patio Choice uh, yellow, which is extremely overgrown. And I will definitely be planting that in a different manner. But, oh, this is also a mini red pepper that I have here that I got from the big box store. Really happy with that. I got a lot of my peppers from the big box store in this space. Yeah, everything's looking really good. I am thinking about getting rid of this Brussels, although it's not too damaged. You can see um, it's looking okay. Like the new leaves aren't damaged. So maybe I'll keep it here. But this garden is looking really, really nice. And I really contribute that to the rust and sage. And I may grow that in another location just because the I just love it with the rocks too. You know? All right, now let's go to the veggie garden. So first I want to start off with the allium hedge. You can see that they're looking really good. I mean, everything is just blooming its head off. It's survived even the hottest part of the summer, which is August. Not a great time to move things, but you can see everything bloomed absolutely perfectly. When it starts to cool off and the weather, I don't know, just gives me some more moisture, I am going to go ahead and make an edge and make this all look nice and not just have paper. um, Alrighty. Oh, I forgot to show you. I made a tiny little shade garden in this corner. I have a lot more to do. I'm going to change the angle of it, kind of do this, but the Brunnera came back. You can see I had to cut it back and everything's looking okay. Alrighty. So I have some fails, by the way, and I'm sure you saw it. One of my hydrangeas died, which is not great. So first, before I go that way, let's start off in this bed and I will talk about what I see the damage being. You can see that a lot of my leaves have been eaten and I'm not exactly sure if it was the grasshopper, what it is. I don't know. I mean, I see bugs everywhere. I mean, you can just see that ant right there. So I can't really tell. My peppers are still being very productive. These are some Jimmy Nordellos. Right here I have a miniature red, and there's one down there, and another one growing here. I may change the orientation of how the garden looks next year. I'm thinking, because I will be adding some beds over on that side, I may add peppers there and maybe do like a beautiful, colorful zinnia beds, and only where the arches are have, the fruit that needs arch support. All of my peppers I just recently picked, so I really see there's not very much, but you can see, like, look at that damage. It's really sad. Oh, look at that, a pimento. Wonderful. And I can see a bloom. So I can see things are trying to grow. And last year my peppers were so tall, kind of like the one in the rose garden. So I'm a little bit saddened that these aren't as huge. Like this pepper, this candy cane pepper last year, I got so many candy cane peppers, and so far this year I've only received 2 from the plant. So it's kind of sad, but I can see, like, this one back here, you can see that I have some blooms that are, oops, sorry, there it is, that are starting to form. So I know I'm going to get something. I just don't know when that's going to happen. This is a pickling cucumber that is, look at that weirdo. I'm going to pick that today. It's not doing well. I had something, I know what it is. I say something, but it was a chipmunk. Uh, get into the bed and kind of crawl under it, and that plant came up. And so ever since that happened, I haven't been able to get any kind of produce whatsoever. But I'm hopeful that maybe my September tour, I'll have more peppers to show, but it's definitely the damage here. I mean, like, look at that. It's everywhere. I don't know who's eating it. Like I said, I did find a grasshopper, so maybe it's that. I don't know. This is an unagi cucumber. Absolutely stunning. I've gotten so many cucumbers from this plant. I love it so much. There's actually one growing there. What's really cool about the unagi cucumber is that every flower is a female flower. So every bloom will have a fruit. It doesn't need like a male to uh, fertilize or to fertilize. That's not what I'm trying to say. Pollinate. So I've gotten lots and lots of cucumbers. It went for a lull for a minute, but now I can see blooms everywhere and it's looking pretty good. And it's finally climbing the trellis. It really took forever. Over on this side of the bed, I added a gomphrena uh, because had to take out my artichokes. They were not doing well. I definitely have a plan for next year. I'm going to continue to still and try grow artichokes, but we'll see. I have two types of watermelons here, and oh my goodness, I can finally see one growing, which is exciting. I wasn't sure if I was going to get any, but these are looking really, really great. These are two miniature. I think they're I'll put it on the screen what I think they are. One I started from seed, and the other one I got at a big box store, but they're finally doing something, blooming. It took quite some time. This bed, I got a lot more peppers from this bed. You can see that this one has peppers, and then I had a ton of banana peppers back here that I picked not too long ago, but I still see more blooms, which is great. You can see that there's a Jimmy Nardello. Over here, I have another Jimmy Nardello, which is looking excellent. I got a few of the lilac peppers, but I still have that severe damage on this side. It's been really upsetting. Not much that I can do. The marigolds are looking tired. I trim them so that I can encourage blooms, but they just don't look great either. It has been so hot. I've been watering every other day and still to no avail. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do, but this is a queen lime. Look at that zinnia. Absolutely stunning. I think if I do make these two entrance beds, which I think will be a great thing to like come into the garden and see gorgeous blooms, I will still continue with the um, marigolds for sure. But if I can do like a colorful blend of zinnia, oh, just gorgeous, and just have, things over on the trellis. I will be modifying my trellises also. I got these from Burpees, and great trellis. I love the width of them, and I like how sturdy they are. The issue I have is that because they're not like a cattle panel where they have that grid, it's it's really difficult to train something that doesn't have sticky tendrils. Like the watermelon, this watermelon does not have like sticky tendrils, so it's not. You can see it's just not wrapping around. Where something like this cucumber, it's wrapping and climbing. Um, so I think I'm going to figure something out. Before I go to the back two beds, I do want to show you that I have another pepper and it's doing amazing. I thought, so I started this seed a long, long time ago. This is another one of those really cool patty pan peppers that are so, so beautiful. And you can see it's just loaded in blooms, barely any leaf damage. I was going to say no leaf damage, and then I saw this. So, um, you know, it's looking really good. And I don't know if maybe because I did peppers last year in these two beds that maybe I just need a change. And that's why when I add the other beds throughout here, I'll probably do that, change up the pepper beds. Oh, before I continue, I have some sedum. I have another truffle of pink gomphrena over here. Over this way, I have a beautiful purple tomatillo, which finally has blooms and will be producing here soon. This mouse melon, you guys, if you want something extremely prolific that has a ton, look at that, a ton of fruit is going to give. Look at this. This has been non-stop. I love how it's taken over the entire trellis. I may or may not grow this particular mouse melon. Oh, look at this. Some more. I really need to come and harvest. I may not grow this particular mouse melon on these trellises. I might do it like on a teepee because I think that look really pretty. But what I'm happy with is that this particular plant gave me everything that I needed. And what I mean by that is it's climbing the dang trellis, which I love. It is also strangling another tomatillo there. And you can see this tomatillo is just covered in the gorgeous lanterns. I'm just waiting for them to fill out, which is wonderful. I just did a huge tomato harvest. So this particular plant, this is a Paul Robeson, has been completely, uh, I took all of the fruit off because we were having a big rain. But you can see on the very top, I have lots of new blooms. And I think, oh, there he is. There's a cute little baby one right there. I have a Tyron tomato right over here. And then on this side, I have a San Marzano. And then I have somebody making lots of noise. So I'm really sorry if you hear the construction going on. My neighbor's building a barn, which is kind of cool. But you can see all of the tomatoes over on this side of the garden. My garden is under construction, guys. I'm really sorry, but it's a mess. I'm sure you understand. But this is some Yukon Gold potatoes. They look really, really great. Over here, I ate all the fruit off of it like 2 days ago. This is a fall gold raspberry. It is not in the correct spot. It is not producing enough fruit, but I think it's because it is kind of under a lot of trees. And next year I will have a different location for my raspberry. Over here, I have some success. I have this gorgeous cantaloupe. Look at that. So, so beautiful. It's huge. Um, I had a vine die. I don't know what happened. So you can see it's kind of defoliated. And I just cut back all of the dead leaves. I just didn't want to look at that anymore. I wanted to look at my garden and be happy. You can see another cantaloupe right there. This beautiful marketplace cucumber finally is producing. It took a long time. Here's another. Um, my cucumbers just literally stopped. And I was just really, really upset. Here's another one. I did end up taking away, I had in this spot here a Brussels sprout and it got demolished. So I took that away. Here I have this gorgeous sunflower. I don't know what kind of sunflower it is, but it's beautiful. And so I have like a few bare spots here and I thought about filling them. And then I said, why would I do that, right? It's like nearly the end of the season. I don't really want to go ahead and do that. Oh, I do have a fig tree, which finally I have a mini fig. Ooh, where is the fig? Can you see it? It's over there. It's so tiny. It's right there. I have my garden barricaded, so you can see that here and this here. Once we finish with the whole greenhouse build, I'll be able to not have, all the mess. And it's taken so long because it's been so hot that being out here to build anything is just not good. This here, this is a beautiful hydrangea. That is a Limelight Prime. Gorgeous. I have a gorgeous lantana over here. And then in this bed, this by far is my favorite. I grew so many dahlias and only 3 of them I will grow again. This one for sure. This is a Sunny Boy dahlia. Just prolific, absolutely. Pollinators love it. Look at how gorgeous that is. Sunny Boy. It is a ball dahlia. They're my favorite types of dahlias. You can see that he likes it too, or she. I think bumblebees are women. They're so cute. They've got to be women. So cute. She's probably like, leave me alone, ma'am. I will. Okay. Under that, I have some more lantana, totally beautiful lantana, and I have some sweet potato vine. My last, you can see, I've been cleaning up, moving soil around and all of that other stuff, but my last onion, it's a sweet white Spanish, and look how big this one's going to be. Huge. Um, I'm letting her do her thing, and she hasn't started to bloom, so I'm happy with that. When an onion starts to bloom, it's time to take it out, and then it's not good for storage. And you can see here, she's not trying to set up any kind of blooms, so that's really good. I was able to empty out all of my onions out of here. They are currently curing, so I will be moving all of this, and there'll be a video coming here soon about the transformation of the garden and moving things around and so on. I have this really pretty blackberry bush, and finally, she's doing something. Do you see all the blackberries that I'm going to potentially have if the birds don't get them? I love having the berries in barrels. I love that. Berries in barrels. I think it looks really cute and it keeps them intact, and I'm able to have this really cute trellis. I'm not sure how or and if I will continue to keep my berries in barrels. I don't know if it's hindering its growth, and what I mean by that, I don't think it is, but let me look inside. No, I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think once it takes over the entire barrel, and I mean like the outer rim, that's probably when I'll move it. I thought about moving both the berries in a 3x2 because I'll be building a bunch of beds here soon, but I don't know yet. I really love the idea of, berries in barrels, and I love that this trellis that I got from Gardener Supply just fits the barrel so perfectly. In here, I had my sugar snap peas, and you can see that the trellis is out, and I took everything out in one of my garden cleanup videos. Here I have some carrots, and they're doing really well. Nothing is happening yet. Like there's no shoulders. They say to look at carrot shoulders so you can see like the size. There's nothing really happening in there. Um, so nothing to write home about. Oh, let me show you my blueberries. Dead. So I am going to buy another blueberry. I'm going plant. I'm gonna go visit my mother, and I bought both these blueberries in my hometown. I grew up in New Jersey, and we are known to be like the blueberry capital, the blueberry state, or blah blah blah. So is Maine. So, there's several states that do blueberries well. Maine, New Jersey, those are those kind of places. And this is I believe it is a high bush. I think it is called. I'll put it on the screen. I can't remember the name of the blueberry, but it did produce lots of berries for me, and it also did not need another pollinator. I am ordering, on top of just having these two, I do want to get those like pink lemonade ones just because they look really pretty. Over here is a sweet potato, and it is doing really well. I love what sweet potatoes look like when they grow. They are absolutely stunning. I will continue to grow sweet potatoes. Hopefully there are sweet potatoes in the ground somewhere. I can't make any promises that there are because you can't really see what's going on, but I really hope that there's something there. Here's the casualty. Hydrangea dead, one hydrangea dead, two hydrangea dead, and that is in a self-watering container. So I'm not sure what happened. Well, I do know what happened. We had 3 weeks of absolute blasting sun, and even though I came out here with water, and you can see it's semi-protected, it's got this in front of it, that in front of it, it still died. But I also feel like, I don't know, maybe something bit the stem. We have lots of rabbits that come through the forsythia, and I will be doing like a fence to protect it, like a chicken wire type fence, just so that nothing can come through. Is there anything else that needs to be seen in this garden? This is kind of a fast tour because there's really not much going on. My peppers are finally blooming, and something's. Oh, you guys, hold on. That's not true. Look at this. Forgot to show you. Look at this. This is a beautiful watermelon. This is called the Sunrise. Now, I hope that it is pollinated good because it needs a pollinator. But you can see that one, that there's another one there. So there's going to be two at least for sure. And hopefully those blooms make it to full fruition. But I hope that it pollinated well. With these particular types of watermelon, you need a pollinator. But look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, it's going to happen. I was thinking about, starting to trellis it up, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'm concerned for it. But this guy is so prolific. You know what? I'm going to harvest some of these and have them for dinner. Look at that. I mean, it's absolutely loaded, you guys. Loaded. These are really, really good. It is like a mix between a watermelon and a cucumber. Let me bite it so you can see. Look at that. How cute. It's really good. It's a little bit tart, very not sweet at all. More cucumber than melon, but the tartness of it makes it like watermelony. It's so, so good. All right, guys, I'm going to leave this video here. It actually started drizzling, and quite frankly, I don't know if there's very much to show you because there's not much going on. August is one of those yucky months where everything's just like hot, buggy, and stuff takes a break. And so, other than these gorgeous zinnias, which is why like I'm so tempted to do, like, think about it. If I do tall zinnias in the middle and then carpet zinnias on the edge, wouldn't that be beautiful? Just the first two beds. Stunning. Oh no. Okay, yeah, it's picking up. But I want to say thank you guys so much for joining me for my August garden tour. Let me know what you're growing, and is there anything that I can do other than diatomaceous earth to help me with my grasshopper issue? I did also throw some flour down. They said that if you throw flour down, one, it's a natural type of thing, and when they eat it, it gums up their mouth. So I did do that, and it seems that I have less damage. But let me know if there's anything that I'm missing, anything that, like, I don't know. I don't know, something natural. I don't want to put anything weird on my plants and stuff. But thank you guys so much for coming along, and I hope you like this video. If you do, please do. And remember, if you didn't get it done today, there is always tomorrow.